So you people, you're like, oh, Mara is misleading this family. How is Mara misleading the family? Greetings to you all. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your time zone. And of course, the time that you watch this video, how is you? How am I? Of course, I'm good, as you can see. And I thank God for this beautiful moment. To you that is new here, welcome. Thank you so much for subscribing to Mary TV and becoming part of this family. My returning subscribers, you're the best. What would I do without you? Just know your like, your view, your comment, everything nice and good that you do to this channel is never taken for granted. My moderators, those that have joined my membership, those that do super chat me, guys, I'm so much indebted to you. Thank you so much for your support. Asante sana. The fence sitters, keep on sitting at the fence until the day you decide which side you wanna fall. Do you get it? So my people, before you watch this video, please give it a thumbs up. It's free of charge. Watch all the advertisements. It's one way of supporting Mary TV. Like the video, share it. If you've never subscribed and you're always here around the corner, why don't you consider subscribing and supporting me? My guys, there are so many things that have been happening on the YouTube streets. And guys, sometimes you listen to people and you're like, okay, now what do you want us to do? Yes, we've heard what you're saying. We've heard all your, your shenanigans. We have heard all your complaint, blah, blah, blah. Now, what do you want us to do? Guys, today I want to start my reaction by mentioning Matiko. We all know the shenanigans that are surrounding Matiko. This guy was taken to rehab by David Jr. There are so many people that came out and said, oh, David never took him to the rehab. I don't know, David took him to a mental institution. Guys, look at this picture here. Do you see that trouser? I believe the person wearing that trouser is Matiko's son. Do you see that trouser? That trouser, Matiko came with it from the rehab. Have you ever gone to a hotel? Or have you ever been admitted to a hospital? When you go there, you're going to find everything is branded. Like, for example, if you go to a hospital, on the sheets, the bed covers, the basins, whatever, sometimes you can find they're branded. And so you can imagine you go there and then you come with one of the items, let's say a bed sheet that is branded, for example, Nairobi Hospital. That is what I'm talking about. Do you understand? Have you ever gone to a guest house where you find the towels, the bed sheets, they have a name of that specific guest house? Let's say that guest house is called Mary TV, and that is what is branded. When you come with such an item, it is so easy for people to know you stole from that particular place. And that is what we see. And this is a confirmation that indeed David Jr. took Matiko to a rehab. So those naysayers that ran to Nairobi very quick fast, what did you say? You said you took Matiko from a mental institution. We want to see the evidence. Guys, it is all about evidence, my people. Because, people are so crazy out here. They'll come out with information that they have cooked, and they'll want people to believe that whatever they are saying is okay. The other thing concerning Matiko, there is a subscriber that sent some money through David Jr. I hear the money was meant for a motorbike. Do you understand? And David Jr. thought otherwise and decided to start a chicken project for Matiko, if you know what I'm talking about. And actually, if you did watch these videos, sometimes you may never understand if you've not watched the videos. Okay, so this guy was bought chickens, with an intention of him keeping them, taking care of them. Maybe she needed some classes from Carrot, I don't know. Maybe just to take care of the chicken. They're gonna produce eggs, he's gonna sell some for meat, and at the end of the day, Matiko will have some moolah. What did Matiko do? Matiko took all the chickens and sold them at the neighborhood. Do you understand? There are some that he sold for as cheap as 400 shillings. Some he disposed at 500 shillings. And let me remind you, Matiko is a drunkard. Are we together? He's an alcoholic. Do you understand? And that is why he was taken to a rehab. So this guy was picking this chicken, selling them. The money that he gets, of course, he goes buys liquor. I think I've mentioned so many times about this matter to do with alcoholics. If you have never stayed with an alcoholic, you'll never ever understand this matter. Do you get it? I have said it because I have a personal experience of staying with a person who is an alcoholic. Guys, it's never easy. The other day I told you, they'll sell everything. They can carry food that is meant for the babies and go take it wherever so that they can have their liquor. Back to Matiko. So this Matiko guy sold all the chicken. David Jr. came in. There's one thing that I want to talk about. I don't know whether you're going to agree with me or not. Let me know in the comment section. When David Jr. went back, he realized that Matiko had sold all the chickens. Do you understand? And he was talking to Matiko's mother. And personally, as Mary TV, I did not like the tone that David Jr. was using. Do you understand? This is an elderly mama. And when I look at Matiko's mother, she's older than Congrats' mom. And therefore, this makes me take some back steps. And I'm like, hold on, David Jr. You went there to support this family. Do you understand? But at least show some respect towards Matiko's mother. I understand this lady did not want the camera to be on as she was discussing with David Jr. And I strongly believe David Jr. should have respected that rather than bringing the mama on camera and talking to her in such a tone. And I've been asking myself, because I've seen so many people coming out to criticize David Jr. concerning this, all these matters to do with the chicken project, him going collecting the chickens from the buyers and etc. And I've been asking myself, the subscriber that sent this money, what were the instructions? Do you understand? I have said it so many times. There are some subscribers that will give you money, but they'll do it with a specific instruction. I want this money to be used in this way. Do you understand? And if it is not used in this way, I want my money back. Maybe that is what the subscriber told David Jr. And that is why we saw him going through the village with Matiko and Murimi and this other guy. Is he called Daniel? Please let me know at the comment section. They were going to these homes where Matiko sold the chicken and they would demand for the chicken. Do you understand? Maybe that is what the subscriber wanted because we don't know the details. And therefore, when people come after David Jr., they're not being fair to him at this particular incident because we don't know the agreement between David Jr. and the donor. Let me call this whoever the subscriber a donor or whoever they are. We don't know the agreement. And personally, as a content creator, I have encountered people that sometimes reach out and they have specific instructions. If that is not what I want, I'll just keep off. Do you understand? So we don't know. Maybe they said if he doesn't comply, take back the chicken. Matiko's mother made she said something that I feel should be considered. The sponsors that are helping Matiko, I hope you heard what Matiko's mom said. Support them. Support Matiko's children. Do you understand? Because for Matiko, that guy, personally as Mary TV, I would advise David Jr. to forget about Matiko. Because this is not a person that is ready to reform. This is not a person that is ready and willing to take the necessary steps towards his recovery from this addiction. Do you understand? And anytime people will be giving him money, all the money will go to the liquor. Do you understand? He'll take all the money to the Mama Changas. That is what he'll do. He doesn't care. Do you understand? This guy should just be left alone. Let him do whatever he wants to do. Let them shift the focus to the children because the children are still young. Do you understand? And maybe people can come through and support them towards their education. Maybe, buy for them food. Ensure that at least they have something. Do you understand? Because if the father is a drunkard, the mother is nowhere to be seen. How are these children going to survive? And when you look at Matiko's parents, they don't have anything. So these are my thoughts. Remember, these are my own opinions. I have thought about them. Before I came to create this video, I thought about them. So what do you think about what I have mentioned? Do you understand? And these people that went to attack Matiko, they were not fair to Matiko. You people should know Matiko is a drunkard. Yes, you bought the chicken from him. You bought the chicken from Matiko. Do you understand? Matiko does not go to work. Matiko is all about taking liquor. Where do you want him to get the money from? Do you understand? The money that he needs to refund these people. Where do you expect him to get the money from? And especially if you have ever been in contact with a drunkard, guys, these people can promise you a mountain, but they can't deliver an anthill. Remember, Matiko said he's going to refund the money. And I was looking at these people, including David Jr., and I was like, guys, are you serious? Do you think Matiko will get this money to refund all these people? Like, where will he get the money from? I feel David Jr. should have helped him to refund the money. That is my own opinion. Because at the end of the day, people are coming after Matiko. You see the way this guy has been beaten. Just look at this picture, guys. It is not something good. Do you understand? This guy's life is in danger because he owes people. And these people want money from him. Next time, what are they going to do to him? Matiko is a guy that needs people to show him some compassion, but from a distance, if you know what I mean. Do you understand? So these people that are coming and expecting him to refund the money, where is he going to get the money from? You let this Matiko be. Otherwise, you're going to pay him. Because we've never seen him going to work. Just look at him. When you look at Matiko, it is like he's always high in something. Therefore, when does he go to work? I've never seen him at any construction site. I've never seen him doing anything. Matiko is always up and down, looking for liquor. So can you be at least compassionate towards him and let it be? Do you understand? And those people that are sponsoring them, they can decide to help him just pay this money because this guy will be paid. People are going to attack him. That is what happens. Do you understand? So I feel people should be a little bit compassionate towards Matiko. From a distance. Sometimes you can support a person, but from a distance. Do you understand? Because they are not willing. But at least just support him from a distance so that at least he can, maybe rethink and come out of his comfort zone. And at least change his behaviors. That is how I choose to look at it. My people, I don't know what you think. Please drop your comment here. Let's have some conversation. On other news, there's this guy, old papa, that is a kissy. Because you all know Congrats Dad is a kissy. Congrats Dad said they met a long time ago. Like they have known each other for the longest. Do you understand? I was so shocked when I had Mark Swan talking about this matter. I was like, Mark Swan, can you stop? Congrats Dad does not owe him anything. Do you understand? He doesn't. Don't pull the Christianity strings. Don't try and manipulate Congrats Dad because he goes to church. You equally go to church. Why can't you do what Congrats Dad you want him to do? Why can't you offer what you are suggesting Congrats Dad should? My people, let's take a minute and listen to Mark Swan.
We have known each other for 35 years. But what shocked me, my family, because I'm going to put the receipt here. Congrats Dad was saying to the subscribers, that it would be very fine, if people can buy land for him so that they can build for him, so that he can even get a place to be buried. And I was like, all these lands that Congrats Dad has acquired in the village, every place you go, this is a plot of Congrats Dad. Every place you go, this is a plot of David Jr. Every place you go, this is a plot of Dimwangu. Every place you go, this is a plot of Marwa. Why can't he even take 50 by 50? 50 by 50. 50 by 50. If for sure they have a good heart, if for sure they are pastors, if for sure they're the one transforming the village, why can't they touch the life of these only one person from their pocket? Because it is very clear that now.
And you are like, if you walk around Nyabohanse, every place you pass, Congrats Dad has a shamba. I don't know David Jr. I don't know Dimwangu, Marwa. Like seriously, they acquired these lands through hard work. There's no way you'll come to my house and tell me, Mary, I want you to give this person this cup, this cup because you have so many cups. It can't work unless I want to. So let Congrats Dad and the children reach out to people who want to support them. And of course we know they are loved. And they have so many people that are out here ready to support them. If people deem this man like he needs this kind of support, they'll come through for him. Don't you see Brian? He's now smiling, guys. Brian is smiling. People have come through for him and the grandma. The roofing is on as we speak. I hear people crying left and right on the YouTube streets, and they're like, Marwa is coming, people. Why can't you do the same thing? You have the numbers. Don't you have your own subscribers? Why can't you scam them? If you think that is what Marwa is doing, why can't you do the same thing to your subscribers? Let Brian be. You know, I've been looking for the longest, trying to understand this grandma's family. And when you look at this family, this is a family that has been isolated from the rest of the family. Do you understand? If you know what I'm talking about. Like, for example, you can go to a homestead, because this is what we call a homestead, a typical village homestead. You find so many relatives staying together, but there's that one family that is really, really down. You understand? That they cannot afford food. They cannot afford taking their own children to school. They cannot afford nice clothes, if you know what I'm talking about. But in the same homestead, you'll realize that there are people that are there that are living good. Sometimes they can afford, 3 square meals in a day. They can take their children to some private schools around the village. They can take their children to enjoy here and there. But there's just that one family that is isolated. Do you understand what I'm talking about? It is so common. But there's no one coming through for them. Let me tell you, my people, if you are, like, for example, if you've never come from a village, maybe you may not understand what Mary TV is talking about. Let me tell you, in a family, let's say we have 10 sons. You can find out of the 10 sons, maybe 6 are doing good. And remember, they're all staying in the same place. And then maybe we have 4 that are really struggling. The 6 cannot help the 4. Not that because they can't afford, but because they don't care. Everyone says they're minding their own business. That is what happens. Do you understand? And sometimes your children, you being the poorest, your children are the ones that are going to be used. They'll be the ones that will be called every time. Oh, come, take this jerry can, go get for me water. Oh, you come wash my utensils. Like, they'll be misused, if you know what I'm talking about. That is what I look at when I look at Brian and the grandma. When you look at the grandma, this is a lady that has faced a lot of challenges in her lifetime. Do you get it? Like, she has never enjoyed anything. It is all about struggling just to get food, hand to mouth. Hand to mouth. You go get money. The money is enough to buy you maybe one meal. You finish the money. You eat. You are not sure about the next meal. You are not sure about tomorrow. When you look at this mama, this is a mama that has been struggling all along. And that is why when I look at the naysayers coming after this project, I look at them and I wonder. Like, you people, yes, you've made it your mission to always come and criticize Marwa and the family. But sometimes, can you take a chill pill and take some back steps and watch? Can you do that? Is it possible? Or is it because you are hell-bent towards bringing Marwa and the family down? So you have to sit every day yapping and yapping, criticizing. When someone is trying to do something good, you can't give them space. The house is almost being complete. That is what I told you the other day. Within a short time, we'll see the handing over of the house. We're going to see the house warming. And the project will be done. Do you understand? So you people, let Marwa do what he's doing. I saw you complaining. Why has Marwa told people to send money through M-Pesa and such, Western Union? Why not through the PayPal? What is your problem? Is your money missing? Those people that are out here fighting Marwa, maybe they should come and tell us, oh, I donated this amount of money and I've not seen or had any accountability towards it. What is wrong with you? And then I've always said, Marwa is not the only person in Kenya that is doing charity work. There are so many people in these YouTube streets. There are so many people on good Facebook. From Kenya, right here from Kenya. Why don't you say anything about them? Why Marwa? And I've always had you, my subscribers, asking me the same question. Why Marwa? Why is it that every time people have chosen this family? And you'll just know. They choose this family because of the hatred they have. They choose this family because Maybe they fear the other people that are on the streets. So they don't want to bring in a lot of drama. Mara is busy constructing this house for the grandma. Someone is busy complaining. The other day I said, this mama's daughter, it is up to her to decide. If she wants to stop working as a house help and come back and be getting this monthly pay from this donor, it is up to her. She's an adult. Do you understand? Nobody is forcing her. Do you get it? If she's okay working, wherever she is, it is up to her. Just like I said, you can't come and tell me, Mary TV, stop teaching. Can you do this? Do you understand? It is up to me to sit down and decide, what do I want as a person? So you people, you're like, oh, Mara is misleading this family. How is Mara misleading the family? Mara has not forced that daughter. Boke, she's called Boke. Mara has not forced Boke to stop working as a house help. These are just options that she's being given. Does she want to come and stay at home? Does she want to remain as a house help? It is what it is. Why are you always looking for problems where there are no problems? Do you understand? I was so shocked to see JT still on this matter to do with Daniel. Of course, Daniel knows that is not his immediate family. Do you understand? That is his family by extension. And then there's this other matter concerning monetization. And I strongly believe by now as we speak, that boy has been monetized. I heard JT saying he doesn't have an ID. If he doesn't have an ID, he can use someone else's ID, a relative that he trusts. That is what happens here in Kenya. You know, I've seen so many young people with YouTube channels, so many young people doing, content for a living as they go to school. But they don't have IDs. They are using their parents' IDs or a sister's ID or a brother's ID. And I know Daniel knows all those possibilities. Do you get it? He knows all the possibilities. And you can't tell me that once the project is done, the channel is going to die. It won't die, my people. It is my effort, do you understand, of creating videos every day that has made me to be at least known by you as my subscribers. If I create one video today, this is August, and then another video in December, you tell me, how will this channel grow? Do you get it? And that is why I made it, I make it my business. I have to create a video. I have to come out. And that is why I tell you, my returning subscribers, you're the best. Because you also come to watch me. Why do you come to watch me? Because I'm putting these videos out. So there's no way you can tell me after the project, Daniel's channel will die. JT, are you a prophet of doom? What do you want from this young boy? Come out and tell us, what do you want? Who says the channel will die? And this guy has a lot of things to show in Nyabohanse. Don't you see people in Nyabohanse doing different types of content creation? And their channels are doing good. I look at people like Diana Kemi, I admire them. I look at Priska Sagati, they are doing very well. Look at Nasto and the family. Look at Miss Flair, doing very well. And they're in Nyabohanse. They were, given a shout out by Marwa. But are they like every day going back to the villa for the same thing? Why are you a prophet of doom? Why do you want to brainwash this little boy? And remember, if the boy takes a turn, of course the channel will not grow. Because the subscribers are Team Marwa. If he just decides to take a turn, that is the end of it. But at the end of the day, why can't you just encourage this young boy? Why can't you advise him without telling him Mara is using him? Do you understand? I heard you saying Mara will go and take the phone from Daniel. Who said so? Why are you so pessimistic? What do you want? Mara bought that phone for Daniel, and gave Daniel the phone. Told him to create content. Mara advised him the other day very well. He shouldn't give the naysayers, do you know what, attention. Like I saw someone advising me the other day when I did a community post. But I did a community post and my bestie came and told me, my bestie of course is a subscriber, came and told me, Mary, don't give them your energy. Focus. Do you understand? So what is wrong when Marwa comes and tells Daniel, Daniel, don't give these people your energy. Forget about them. Concentrate. That, this is your goal. Concentrate towards your goal. Work towards your goal. What is wrong with that? And this boy, in fact, I've called JT a boy. JT, are you a man, a boy, or who are you? Okay, this guy, JT, he really made me laugh. Or this channel, Marwa will take away from Daniel. And the channel will be given to Brian. This phone, Marwa will take from Daniel. And this phone, he will give to who? To Brian. And Daniel will be a loser. Do you understand? And I was looking at JT and I was like, JT, please, what is your mission? What is... My people, what kind of thinking is this? I was listening to JT and I was like, JT, I know you people, you don't like Marwa. I know you are not happy, with what Marwa is doing. But why would you want to come and influence such a young guy like Daniel so that he gives up? Do you understand? Why can't you just let him be? Why can't you focus just on grown-ups like Mary TV? Yes, focus on people that are grown-ups like you. Let this little boy be. Do you understand? If you really have any good intentions towards the well-being of Daniel, the things that you are telling him, you shouldn't. And my people, let us be realistic here. When this project was started, or rather before the project, when everything came here on the YouTube streets, Marwa had one mission: to upgrade, Brian's home. Do you understand? Everything was meant for Brian and the grandma. Do you understand? Daniel is just there. And you can't tell Marwa Daniel will be a loser. Because at the end of the day, there's no house for him. This project was meant for Brian and the grandma. This project was just for that family. As much as they have this extended family. Like Marwa cannot construct for every person. Do you get it? And I remember the guy that that came out and said, oh, it is my phone that has made Brian to be famous. Do you get it? The guy was like, wow, I can't believe it's my phone that has made Brian to be where he is. Have you seen the guy coming out to say he needs Marwa to do for him ABCD? Have you heard anything in that line? So that you people, you're not being fair. The project was meant for this family. How do you expect Marwa to go around the extended family constructing for everyone? When Marwa constructed for Mama Agi, did you see him going an extra mile and constructing for the extended family? The daughter, what is the name? She started her own project and was supported by subscribers. It wasn't from Marwa. Marwa's main concern was Mama Ann's family. Do you understand? Not any other person away from Mama Ann herself and Ann the daughter. This other, she's called Agi. Agi, constructed her home through her subscribers. Do you get it? And therefore, when you look at a person sitting down and they're insisting, Daniel, you're gonna be a loser. And then I heard him mocking people like only Mawira. Mawira's channel is doing good. How can you say Mawira is getting 50 views? JT, are you crazy here? I had him giving a lot of examples. So Jamaican uncle is stuck in the village because he knows when he goes to America, he'll not get views. He may not get the 10,000 views, but at least he gets up to 5K, 2,000 views. And you are a content creator. You just know that is enough. Do you understand? If you are doing content and every day you are getting 2K to 3K views, at the end of the month, you get some good money. Why would you even sit down and laugh at only Mawira? Who is this other person? Why not Kibe? Oh, why not Kibe? The content is not contenting. He has to go back to Nyambo Hansen. My people, these are the people that we call enemies of progress. And especially when they come out to discourage such a young person like Daniel. Why do you want Daniel to run away? When Daniel goes away, what will you benefit from that? Are you going to embrace him? Or what exactly is your mission here? What is your mission? I don't get it. I don't understand. Eh? Of course, with all those views that he's getting, definitely he's gonna get some good money out of it. But you coming out and telling people, oh, this channel will be taken away and given to Brian. Or this channel can be deleted by Marwa. And just by giving him this YouTube channel, it is enough. That is enough. That is enough. By now, Daniel has more subscribers than most of us. Do you understand? By the time I got my 1K subscribers, I had really worked hard. By the time I was getting 1K, because I got my 1K subscribers before I started reaction. Guys, it wasn't easy. Like my mind was on overdrive. How am I going to get these people? And remember, I got 1K subscribers and I was not yet monetized. I had to think, what type of content do I need to put here? How am I going to get the watch hours until I started reaction? Do you know what I'm talking about? Do you get it? If you don't get it, you don't get it. If you get it, you get it. So it is what it is, my people. What do you think about this video? Please drop your comment right here. Tell me what you think. Remember, we are here to brainstorm. We are here to learn. We are here to criticize and tell people the way it's supposed to be told. Do you understand? So kindly drop your comment. Let's have a conversation. Don't forget to subscribe. I'm on the road to 5K subscribers and I rely on you. Take me to 5K subscribers. You can share this video with your family and friends if you feel like doing so. You can also become part of my family. If you feel like doing so, just check on the membership. Pick out a pack that is pocket friendly and support your girl. Thank you so much and goodbye for now.